sure it looks like everything's clicking on. I love when technology falls into place, don't you? So today is Thursday. We're a latte late, or maybe just a little late. My daughter's gonna come around. Oh, you gotta got that. Thank you. And so I'm very excited to be here creating with you live. I'm done. I'm full. Yeah, I'm done. Yes. Sorry. My daughter was taking my dinner plate, which I did not need, on my stamping table. And yes, it's 8:30 at night and I am eating dinner. That's what we do in this busy world. So hopefully you guys are joining us live. I'm going to just double check that everything is showing up okay. It is always hard to know for sure. So if you're live, can you comment where you're watching
double check
from?
that everything is showing up okay.
You can hear me now. Whoop whoop. So if you are joining us live, please just comment what channel you're watching us on. I see a few people on each channel. And so, and what state you are in. So it could be a distressed state. No. Could be a funny state. No. It could be that you are anywhere in the world. We are blessed to have so many people join us from all over the world that create with us live, and we have so much fun. So hold on one sec. Awesome sauce. Then I'm just double checking. Everything's kind of messed up on my screen, so I need to move things around a little bit. Hey, Samantha from Florida. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're joining us. Ina! Hello, Ina. If you guys don't know, I love myself and Ina. Okay, and so I see that you guys are joining us on YouTube. I just need to double check that everything is working okay on the Facebookies. So that sounds very very technologically challenged. It does. It is showing that we are live. Cool. So I'm super grateful that you guys are joining us live. Now I'm back. Let's watch it from Henderson, Nevada. Yes, you are. I'm glad you're back home, sister. So we have this great online exclusive right now. If you guys received my emails today, you guys, if you don't get my emails, let me know and we can put you on our email list. So we were emailing about the Latte Love online exclusive. A lot of the online exclusives sold so quickly that they had to get new back order that's on its way. But this here spoke to me. If you know me at all, you know I love me a great coffee or a tea. And I have everything from French presses to old-fashioned presses to old-fashioned tea kettles. I have them all. I love them. I love a hot drink, and I love I love a good latte. There's something soothing about holding a hot coffee or a hot tea in your hand that is very cathartic. Stacy, it is working great. Praise the Lord. I'm so glad to hear that. I haven't seen you in forever. So today we have a really fun card. It starts off like this, and when we have a magic card. So you guys ready for that? Let's watch. It is so much fun. So we're going to be filling you up with a little pour over of love, and then that continues on the inside. Today I had brunch with one of my really good girlfriends. We both got a latte and we were sharing it and smelling it, and we both smelled ours, and she had a vanilla cardamom and I had a brown sugar caramel latte. Let me tell you, amazing. And so this sweet little card was tweaked a little bit and inspired by the love of a good friendship. That's what I'm really grateful for. So there's a bug flying around. We don't talk about that. So we're going to go ahead and create this right now. All of the measurements and supplies that you need for this are going to be on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. It will be live after our live. So we're going to dive in right now, embracing those products, the holographic trio, the Lost Lagoon cardstock, and Calypso Coral. So let's just dive in right now. If you guys haven't already, you subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming card making and crafting. If you haven't, like and share, please do so. Sharing is caring. It's absolutely for you, but priceless for me. So there you go. Now we are going to pull out, I'm going to take a sip of my little seltzer. Hold on. There we go. We're going to be pulling out all the stops with this really fun card. First of all, It reminds me of my grandparents and my parents had these really fun decanters. My grandmother and grandparents did not drink coffee, but they kept them around for my parents when they would come and visit. And so a magic card is a really fun card that delivers the coolest wow element ever. And then there you have the little bit of rainbow, the fill you up coffee. I just love it so much. You could almost smell this, can't you? So then when you turn it over, there's the top of the mug with a sweet little hello there. So this is inspired by my friend Erin, that we had a great time today. So thanks for that, Erin. If you catch this video, I just love you. And so we are going to embrace the whole collection. So here we have the Latte Love. We have this huge, huge collection of dies. We have the most beautiful collection of designer series paper that coordinates, and the embellishment. So I'm bringing that over just so you guys can take a peek if you haven't already. And everything with Stampin' Up! Is double-sided and absolutely stylish. All designed to flow and mix without any effort from you. Hello, all for that, let me tell you. Great collection here. My nose is itching. I did wolf down some food just before I came on live. So excuse me as I have to blow my nose. I feel like if I didn't, I'd be sniffling the whole time. So I've done some die cutting ahead of time just so that we can jump right into the crafting. But we are going to be creating the magic portion of this, and it takes a little bit of trial and error. Now, I like to have a nice little tray that collects all of my dies and all of that. And with Stampin' Up's glass mat, I know it's not available right now, but I often use the silicone mat because it kind of has a cling to it. Hello, Linda. So glad you're joining us. What a beautiful card. Be saving the video and attempting to make this. I would love for you to post it and let me see what you create. So this comes with this gorgeous collection of these really sweet little swirly latte embellishments, and I love them. They remind me of coffee beans and bonbons. And one of my favorite people, we call her Bonbon. Hopefully she'll get to join. And so this is great. But I also want to show you this gorgeous, the opaque faceted gems are sparkly, but they would coordinate with this collection as well, just in case you had those on hand. Now, these online exclusives are while supplies last. So they will often get a replacement if they sell out, but they really go really fast because they're so gorgeous. They really are. Okay. So we're going to dive right on in here. My nose. Why is that happening all of a sudden? I don't know. It was downstairs and they were playing with the puppy, so that might have been it. Now, I've taken this Lost Lagoon. All of the measurements for this are going to be on my blog at gettingcrafty.net, where I'm going to just give you a little hint here. It's 5 by 5.5. So we're going to take all of these happy little bits and we're going to trim out this bottom square that you see right there. And these squares, I kind of go up a little bit into the other side. If that makes sense, does that make sense? So the line here, sometimes you would cut right up the line. I'm going to go inside of the line on both sides there, just a smidge. I want to give a little breathing room for this crafting, really is what I want to do. And we're creating a pocket, my friends. Bonbons, I was just talking about you. So this is going to create a little pocket, and we don't even need to fold these 100% yet, but I'm just going to kind of show you what we're going to be creating with. Use your bone folder to make a firm impression with this here. And it's so funny because my friend Erin is absolutely gorgeous, like stunning. Hi, Jean. And so it was a fun excuse knowing that she would be dressed beautiful and be so put together and gorgeous inside and out. And then I found myself dressing up just a little bit today. So it was kind of fun to like get out of my comfy zone. Now, we're going to take this gorgeous designer series paper that you see right here, and we're going to end up die cutting it. Now, as I'm laying it out, we're going to die cut this designer series paper first, and then we're going to adhere it, and I'm going to show you why. We're going to create this little frame that you see right here of the Lost Lagoon. Don't get rid of your scraps for this project. Jean, how are you doing today, my girl? Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're going to take the deckled rectangle frames that you see right there, and I'm using a little sticky note, and we're going to just kind of apply the sticky note just like so. And then we're grabbing our cut and emboss machine. I love Stampin' Up's cut and emboss machine. Not only does it fold flat for easy storing, but it really allows me to do so much work with very little effort. We were just in I was just in California recently, and I was talking to one of my girlfriends that has been stamping with me for how many years? Like 15 years, I think, if not longer. She's known me since I've been pregnant with my other. Oh, I am good, honey. I am. Thank you. And so she remembers, and we were talking about how she remembers before the cut and emboss machine came to life. And she hated die cutting and she hated fussy cutting. Part of it was she was in a major car accident over Malibu Canyon. Somebody hit her, and it caused all kinds of trauma and nerve damage for her. So she would have me do all the fussy cutting, and she loved that. We were just joking about like how we knew Donna would do that. Like Donna was going to ask us to do the fussy cutting for her. And so it was just a fun little memory of what happened before die cutting. We used to do all of this by hand, believe it or not. Yes, we did. Now, we're going to take and do one side here, just like so, with the multi-purpose liquid adhesive. Actually, I think we could do all the sides. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just going to go like so, very lightly. Do not squeeze a ton. The big thing that people will say, oh my gosh, I hate using liquid adhesive, it gets everywhere. No, just use a lot less. I know we're all about the goodness of life, but sometimes we need a little less when it comes to our adhesives. So just carefully kind of give it a nice rub. Now, if there was any seepage, one of the tools that you want to have on hand is our embossing buddy to really kind of like dab up the glue. Then we're taking this layering die and we're going to place it right into the center, just like so, and place this down. So I was very excited, you guys. Guess what? We got baby chickens again. Yes, we did. Baby chickies. I'm very excited. And then we're going to die cut them together. But really, because they're not attached in the middle, it's going to die cut smoothly, like so. All right, let's put that bad boy now. I've done all of my die cutting, I'm pretty sure, tonight. So I'm going to just place my cut and emboss machine away just so that our project goes easier. One of the things I would recommend you having on this project is our tear tape. Tear tape is designed for a 3D project, and it really is fabulous. Now, right there, you're seeing it like captures the rainbow, but in truth, when you're holding it, it just doesn't look like that bright. It's just all the fabulous light that I have on my station. So if you're kind of wondering like how that looks, it's probably a little bit more like that. Like you can catch glimmers of the rainbow, but it's not so much in your face. Bonnie does not care for the holographic paper, just in case you're wondering. Hi, Sue. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to take our tear tape and we're going to, because we've already adhesived the window piece into this here, we're going to take no, we did not adhesive a window sheet into here. Goodness gracious, Jamie. When I use our window sheets, I grab my little sticky tabs, and I also have a tendency to keep the film that comes with it in between, because once it's on there, if I did not have that, you would lose this completely. I would not be able to see it, and I would be live, and I'll be screaming on my head like that little wheel going along. Okay, now we're going to take the tear tape, right so, and place it close enough to the edge of the window, just like you see here. Boom shakalaka. What is everybody having for weather today? I know it's kind of weird. Everywhere in the United States seems a little bit upside down. I have to say, I am so looking forward to spring, though I love me some winter. And that is legit like controversy here in the Midwest. I'm not from the Midwest, which is probably why I love it so much. And actually, I don't think I want to do the tops, just because I don't know if it fills it completely. Let's take a peek real quick here. Oh, no, it totally will. So we're going to place it across the top just like so. I love our tear tape. It really does legit tear. So I don't know if Michigan is warmer than we are right now, but it has been some weird waves of warmth. And it's probably one of the warmest winters I have experienced since being here in the Midwest, which is weird to me. That's a lot of W's in one time, you guys. Warm winter, weird weather. Being that we live in a farming community, weather is one of the top things that people talk about. And I always think it's funny because often when people are talking about something, they're looking for a reason to complain. Woe is me, right? We're all experiencing the weather. And the truth is, I love all of it. I think there's, I'm trying to remember if there's a weather I don't like. And I'm not Pollyanna, I swear. I mean, if you ask the ladies on here, they'll tell you. Jamie is not a Pollyanna, that is for sure. We're going to take our window sheet and place that inside here and give it a good rub. Now, this is a little secret I have. You should have a microfiber. Here, I'm going to just try to get the adhesive across that window sheet. This is an interactive card. Now, I also see there's a dash of adhesive that is extended past. That being the case, I don't want it to stick up my card. So what I'm going to do is take that embossing buddy and just kind of fill in that adhesive. Like so. There you go. And now we have a little card, a little window. You can see all of these measurements again on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. Now we need a dash, just a dash, my friends, of the tear tape. Just a smidge. Just a wink of it. A little blink of it. And anytime you apply adhesive, you should give it a little bit of pressure. So I like to give it a rub down right afterwards. Oops. It helps if I go backwards on these kinds of things. Just so that I know it's stuck and adhesived on. And this is a heavy duty stuff, my friends. Heavy duties. And I'll take my bone folder and just kind of give it a nice firm impression. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. And we're going to use the add-ons for the Take Your Pick tool today. I'm going to show you guys some fun fussy cutting we're going to do with a fancy blade. What the heck with my nose, y'all? What the heck? Okay, now take your bone folder and give it a firm impression. Hopefully we can get this done in the timely manner. We're going to run over. And if you guys are okay with that, I am also. I know it's a little late because I was shoving food into my mouth. That's a classy way of not being classy. We're going to set aside these embellishments to my right. If I ask, you guys just yell right. And I will make sure that I notice it. Things that I have fussy cut from our designer series paper are these, this mug right here. I've die cut this latte that's going to coordinate with the inside of the card. I have die cut this silver piece that you see here, a holographic, the latte piece. I actually did the Lost Lagoon version, but it does get lost. When you put that on top of each other, you need a little bit more definition, in my opinion. Here we go. Okay. And then we have our Calypso coral pieces. This comes together relatively easy. I like to lay all of my pieces out. If you find that your table gets messy, keep it all contained in one of these happy little, doodads right there. A little clear box will hold a lot of your mess together, especially if you're doing it assembly line style. So you're making a few of these, right? Now we have this is the interior to this gorgeous little decanter that we see right there. And I'm going to flip it around. So what I want is a little tab to pull. Now, if I were sending this to a friend, I would write "pull me" on there, which is a little note so that you guys can see that. Super easy to do. And then we're going to take this here and I'm going to flip my inner piece upside down using the tear tape again, because I thought I put it away. Whoa, don't do that. We're going to be using this tear tape all night long. All night long, all night. We're crafting all night long. So if you guys are interested, I did send the email out about our upcoming online and in-person class coming up here in March. We're also looking to do a crafting cruise if you guys are interested. The large group of ladies in California are wanting me to organize that again. And let me tell you, we have fun, and it's all-inclusive crafting cruise. That will be going out in next year, 2025. Wow, can you believe it? And we have the tear tape in it folded over. So we're just going to kind of tuck it in. I don't want it to be sticky otherwise. And we're going to go like so. Boom. So here I have the Lost Lagoon tab. Here I have the holographic tab. Which do you prefer? Do you like a little holographic right there? I kind of think it's fun and jazzy. So it gives you some options. Yes, it does. Then we're going to take and we'll end up assembling that carafe that you see right there. I like what is an optical illusion. So what we're going to do, stick this in here. We want to make sure that the designer series paper lines up. So we want to kind of come in that you see just like so. See how that now makes it disappear? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in. And this is where I get a little finicky, my friends. And we're going to use the multi-purpose liquid adhesive in a really weird way. Not really, but yeah. And I want it to line up. So it's a real fun optical illusion. And so here you can see I did that very thing, right? But I'm holding my finger apart. So we're going to create a pocket. And I'm just going to drop some multi-purpose liquid adhesive in there, making sure it lines up. Just a light press and then pull that out. Now I know where it's supposed to lay. We're going to take this and kind of push the adhesive down. And then I just really want to stick it to ya. Stick it to ya. That sounds bad, but it's not. It's good, I promise. So we have now a coordinating, it's all going to fall in line. But because we've used a bit much in the adhesive, in that multi-purpose liquid adhesive, I'm going to go in with my embossing buddy. You get this with the heat embossing add-on kit that you can get with that. Now I'm going to give you an option. This one here, I stamped a bunch of little coffee beans in the corner, so it kind of had that little percolaty look. I felt like it was percolating it. Then we're going to take a piece of thick basic white cardstock that we have scored at 4 1/4 and cut at 5 1/2. And anytime you do it, you want to make sure that you line it up. If it's not lined up, this is where you can manipulate it back. I wonder why my nose, it has not been running all day. As soon as I had dinner, like 2 seconds ago. I wonder if an allergic reaction could happen that fast. I don't know. Probably with my life. Then we're going to place this really cute little pocket across the front. Now this is where we get a little fun. We're going to take that tear tape again, my friends. And we're going to follow the U. So what I mean by that is we're going to go just like so, down, and I go all the way to the bottom, right? And try not to go that far. But this is going to actually help adhesive this little overlap together, in my opinion. Just like so. Boom, shakalaka. Then we're going to go across the bottom and put a piece. This is the interactive part. This is where people are going to play. And if they're going to play, you want to make sure that it doesn't come apart. Okay, so this one side right here, I have some that lifted early. This is not. I really want it so it's not going to adhesive down quite yet. Oh my goodness. I feel like that's yucky. I'm sorry. Okay, so then we're going to take my Take Your Pick tool. I love my Take Your Pick tool. Best $10 investment you will ever make in your crafting, I promise you. Boom, shakalaka, babies. Then we're only going to do one side. So repeat after me, one side. Then we're going to make sure the card opens the way we want. We're going to place this across the front. This is where I finagle it a little. This is where we're going to get a little snackety. Actually, and I could have stamped the greeting ahead of time. I'm going to be doing a lot of lifting right now. The inks that I'm going to be using with that are Early Espresso, Crumb Cake, and Calypso Coral. And I love the pop of coral with this blue right here. Such a fun color addition. And then, nope, I'm just looking for which one. We're going to take and hello there, let's get together. And then this is the best part of my day. Often being with a friend is totally that, the best part of your day. We're going to come in and just kind of tuck it in and hope for the best. Not really. You can kind of size up where it's going when you've lifted it. Then we're going to take this carafe. This is what's really important. Can you guys comment? Do you want the beans or not want the beans? So the carafe would be like this otherwise, or it would be there with the beans. Without the beans, or spill the beans. You choose. You choose, my friends. So while you're telling me, we're going to put the carafe together, the decanter. We're going to take, now this is going to need a little bit of folding. And you're going to see right here. You can tell when I'm concentrating because I get quiet. With the beans, Bon says. Okay, Bons, you got it, boo. Bonnie and I were talking about this very card and how it really does make me happy to make a coffee card. When there's a coffee card that all comes together, it's so much fun. I wonder if this current generation really has ever experienced one of these old-fashioned decanters, one of these old-fashioned carafes that, you know, you used to get at the old diners. And then we're going to come in and we're going to place it just like so. I want that back piece right here to touch there. Boom. So you can see how that came together. The handle sticks just past it. See how that works? And now that sticky thing here is going to work. Now, when you're working with window sheets or a foil like this, you're going to find that liquid adhesive doesn't always adhesive well to that. And the reason is it's a non-porous surface. And when you're working with a non-porous surface, that means it's not going to absorb. So you're not going to get what you want out of it. And because we're using a window sheet and the foil, you really should just stick with like a stronger adhesive like this for this project. Here's our top of the carafe. Do you guys remember these carafes? Aren't they fun? I bet you they're on trend right now. Like you can probably pick them up at some hipster store. Now, some of the adhesive is sticking up. I'm just going to kind of come in and pick that up. I didn't need to actually because I'm going to be placing that down with adhesive. So here is our little jaunty carafe that you see here. And we're going to place it across the front of this window sheet pocket that we're doing. So here, we're going to again take that tear tape and just kind of stick it on. Stick it on, stick it on. There we go. Then, again, I have acrylic nails and it really does make it challenging to get the backs of adhesives off. I love my Take Your Pick tool for just that reason. Well, amongst of the other 100 uses that you're going to see me use. We're going to end up using the add-on kit that you can do with the tips. So super cute. And then we're going to place this across the front where the carafe center is peeking out through the window sheet. Okay. Take this bad boy out. We're going to stamp inside with the early espresso into that corner. Those little coffee beans. It kind of reminds me of percolating. And because my grandparents did not have like a traditional coffee, they didn't drink coffee, so they drank tea. They were brethren, elders, and they grew up with my great-grandpa being a brethren pastor as well. And so they just didn't drink coffee. That was a thing, I guess. I don't think Jesus keeps us from drinking coffee, but that's just my own side view. So we have a cute little corner, and when you tuck it in, ta-da! Our cute little coffee shop has, our little coffee mug has that there. I did do this fussy cutting. Now, I grabbed a piece of chipboard, and I've grabbed this mug. This is our add-on kit. This is the, what is it called? crafter tips. And it has one of these X-Acto blades, right? And we're just going to go in and just kind of remove the inside. This is immensely sharp, but I think I can trust you to not run with scissors. And we're just going to kind of go in. So we have new puppy, we have new chicks, and I'm excited. I love baby stuff, don't you? I have to tell you, I am not cut out to be a mom to babies anymore, though. I forgot how challenging that very present season is for people. Isn't that fun, clever? Clever, clever ever. So we're going to take that X-Acto knife that comes, and it's designed specifically for, and it has 3 tips. So this has a little pick, this has the X-Acto knife, and then it has a perforator that you see just like so. People ask me, do you actually use the perforator? Yes, I've actually made tickets to things where people can tear off a piece on their card. Now, anytime you're talking about coffee, you need to have some sparkle. We're going to take the Wink of Stella and just kind of highlight the center of that, and maybe the little swirls on this coffee mug, just like so. Then we're going to take this one here, and this one is die cut, so it's not fussy cut, but you could fussy cut it. And I love latte art. If you guys didn't know that, our friends at Ragamuffin Coffee House in Newbury Park, California, he used to, when they first opened, they would have latte art challenges. And we would all get together and we would watch these kids get together and do the most amazing latte art. It was true fun. Oh, and don't forget this. We're going to end up using that. Are you ready? This is where it gets a little persnickety. Hopefully I can pull this off gracefully. And if not, you guys, it's just card making. It's okay not to be graceful in everything or anything. As I blow my nose, heaven's sakes. Okay, so this is the one that we've already made. And when we pull it open, what you'll see is that latte is already inside and it's swirled and sparkly. Can you see that? Isn't that fabulous? So what we want to do is create the rest of the inside of the card. We put the greeting on. We want to add a couple of swirls and add this here. So now that we have this open, we're going to hold all of our pieces. Don't rush it. And we know that the cup is going to come right into this area here. So I'm going to kind of bend it back. This is the only way I know how to do it with any form of confidence at all. So I just kind of bend it back and hope for the best. And then when you're stamping something and you don't want it to be too much the same, you can just flip it over and have it kind of go the other. I like how it kind of frames itself, and it looks a little bit like raised hands, doesn't it? I don't know. Sometimes when you get a coffee, it feels like you should have raised hands. Okay, this is where we're going to get a little creative, my friends. We're going to take the multi-purpose liquid adhesive. And we're going to go right into the center. Not a lot. Not super thick either. Then we're going to take this latte and we're going to place it like so that it's exactly where we want it, right into the center. Look at that swirly, glitterified coffee. Again, it looks just like this if I can pull it out. Look at that. That pattern is so much fun on the inside. It reminds me of it like bubbling, and percolating. Percolating. That's just fun to say. Percolating. You're going to go to bed and you're going to be saying that too. You just know it. And now I'm putting it down. And when we lift it, it's right where you want it to be. Isn't that a great way to do things? So then we have this window sheet that's going to end up coming in here. And it looks just like so. And when we pull it apart, there is your coffee and your best part of the day, right? It's kind of snug as a bug in a rug. Now we have these pieces here in the back. Take your pick tool, take that adhesive off, boom, and boom. Do I make these noises all the time? Yes. It's so funny. My assistant likes to giggle with me when I make all kinds of weird noises as I'm talking. Everything's got personality in my life, whether it means to or not. Then we're going to take some Stampin' Dimensional adhesive right here, and we're going to raise this up. It's going to create a little additional layer. Now, we are making it a little bit thicker across the front, my friends, and so that's going to make this card a little heavy, and it's a lot of decor to the front of this. So I actually think I'm going to give this to Erin when I see her on Sunday. She's giving me a book that I was going to do some studying with. Gotta love her, that good. That woman's amazing. Now, this is going to be off center, but this is kind of not perfectly centered on purpose because of the tab. So I want this to kind of drop down where it balances that card out, but creates interest using the Stampin' Dimensionals, just like so. And when you raise it, it looks just like that. We did it! But I'm not done. No, I am not. Because this is such a pretty card. I felt like we should really decorate the inside. So we're going to take the greeting that comes with this. It says, hello there, let's get together. So my friend and I were talking about, we are definitely getting together more often than we've been. And I'm kind of offsetting it. Hold on here. Yep. I want to make sure I kind of have a balance. Let's catch up. So stinking cute. And then we're going to grab the little coffee splatters. Though coffee splatters aren't fun, coffee in general is. Do you guys have a favorite latte that you like to drink? I love seasonal ones, and I'm a huge proponent of like spiced drinks. So in California, my friends who own Ragamuffin coffee roasters, they had a seasonal menu on. This is a funny story for you. And it was their Mexican mocha latte. And so she intended it just to be a Christmas latte, a little spice for the season. Then we're going to take this, which I've already done, the Wink of Stella. Isn't that cute? And so she and I would teach classes there every week, usually on Wednesdays. And so I'd come in, and the coffee folk really get to know each other. It's a real big social thing. It's not just a coffee. It becomes a culture that you become part of, and I just love it. And we're going to place this down just like so. I really want it just kind of peeking out underneath of that latte. Now, I don't have to write as much anywhere, but it's so coordinating cute. Look at that. I love how this came out. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you love it a latte? Look at that. Every part of it makes me happy. And it's surprisingly easy. If you're doing a card like this, this is, you're not done yet. These are the coordinating bonbons. Remember we talked about that? My friend Bonbon did join the live. And so I wanted to kind of balance the front of the card. I felt like it was naked in this corner. So I grabbed one of each of these little bonds that you see right here. And I kind of threw it in the middle. Now I love chewing, to my kids' dismay, chocolate covered espresso beans. I don't even like chocolate. I know, collective gasp. People were like, you don't love chocolate? No, actually I don't. I'll have chocolate very minimal, but that is true. I do not love chocolate. But you put it on an espresso bean, it's like the perfect balance. It really is. So there we go, my friends. Super easy. I encourage you to rise and make somebody else's day become an experience. Sending somebody a little bit of love, just like this. Telling them that they're the best part of the day. And I just love the little things, like the fact that the lines match all the way through. It's very simpatico. Like, I don't think that's the right word. It's like very ties in together. Will a coffee card fit back there? Yes, it will. So, did you know that the average gift card is the same size as a business card? So what I would do is I would take, no joke, your gift card and throw it to the back of this. You can do a couple different things, Ina. You can take even just like a sticky note. I'm looking for one. It's right in front of me. It'll bite me, I'm sure. You can even take a sticky note and just stick a gift card on the back of this. And when they open it, it might like kind of flop, you want that a little bit. And then you just stick it inside because you have this little pocket. Look at that. You can't even tell. But when they open it, ooh la la, you're giving them a gift card of their own latte experience. You're the best part of my day. And it's true. You guys, this has been a great day for many reasons. I think it started off with one of my good friends. We had a great meal. We had a great conversation, and it was too short. We both were like, how did the time fly so fast? We had an hour and a half together, and she was going to be late for her volunteering. She's an amazing woman, and I'm so grateful for the women that God places in my life. And so I'm grateful for you too. I want to thank you for being with us here. Which do you prefer? Do you like the Lost Lagoon top, or do you like the holographic top that you see right there? Let me see if I can pull it up just a smidge. These will both fit inside of your standard envelope. I do have to fairly warn you, it's a little bit thicker now. So it should still, with all of this, because it bends, you're supposed to place it on top of a book. And then if you can bend the card easily, it should be able to be mailed. I would have it hand posted though, because some post offices are more persnickety. But I love both options. And it's just this inner piece upside down. No better way to have like a little topper, right? And so cute. Now, if you want to get in, we have our upcoming class on the 23rd in person. And then on the 26th, we have an online version. If you shopped with me during celebration, you earned the class for free. 4 beautiful designs, 2 of each. You're going to be receiving 8 cards in the mail for free. But if you'd like to purchase the class, it's on my blog. It should be. It was in my email, so I didn't put it on my blog. There you go. I will put it on my blog, but it was $25 for the class, and that includes shipping. So, and then we will be live to create that online, but we will be in person on the 23rd at my home studio. I've been doing some major remodeling in here, adding things, pulling things down. It's been insane. It really has. And I've been doing it slowly because I was getting over a little bit of a bug that seemed to go around. Welcome to the season, right? This here, and then you have it when it opens. It is just so freaking cute, just like so. This makes me happy, and there's a whole latte of love waiting for you. Thanks for joining me today. You're a blessing, and I appreciate you. God bless.